I f***ing love video games. Ever since I was a kid, holding my 3DS playing Super Mario Bros, I think, and then I upgraded to a low-end ass laptop, and of course 2012 happened. The world didn't end it, but Far Cry 3 did happen, and I enjoyed it as much as I could, even though the frame rates were just as low as 20 FPS. I still had a great time with Far Cry 3. And then my dad gifted me his PlayStation 3. Played the shit out of GTA 5 story mode and online. It was just first coming out. Then getting on the hype train for Watch Dogs, even though I could barely understood English at the time. Then one of my favorite memory was playing Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls with my dad. Hours of endless conquering of lands in Civilization 5. And playing The Last of Us, showing him the first scene in the game. We both watch it, and of course, see, as like parents and a child watching that scene, that infamous scene at the first time, we both cried, of course. Speaking of infamous, I'm no second son, but Delson sure is a second son in infamous Second Son. Unparalleled transition for real. Time goes by and 2016 rolls around, and my, what a golden age it was for gaming. Uncharted 4 just came out, and it was the first game that just truly introduced me to how awe-inspiring a narrative in a video game can be. Overwatch catapulted the hero shooter genre to its utmost limit. I mean, breaking records. It was just a titanic moment in gaming history, or just in FPS gaming in general. You guys remember when Overwatch first came out? That was a crazy time to be a gamer. Just amazing, enjoying the shit out of that game. I still remember playing Overwatch till like 3 a.m. Grinding away levels and loot boxes with my friend Max in my bedroom. You guys remember loot boxes? Yeah, good time, wasn't it? But anyway, the FPS that truly ruled my life at the time was Battlefield 1.
Get ready, man!
That was peak FPS gaming for a young lad such as myself. And I was like a World War II nerd, the historical nerd, that one. Yeah, I am that kid. So, when I got Battlefield 1, the immersion, the atmosphere, the gameplay, the satisfying headshot sound effect that still rings in my head when I hear it. It's all so peak. I mean, my group didn't really play with me at the time. We were like burning our lives away in Siege and Dead by Daylight, GTA Online, and Minecraft. God, we had so many servers. Rocket League brought my friends together and apart on several different occasions. Fortnite was just beginning, and I cross-played with my friend slash brother slash lover. Just kidding, but $20 is $20. Miss you, Mark. And the crossplay at Fortnite got really just bonded us together over the period of time that it was, active. Pre-Thanos introduction. Wow, what a different era it was. Here's proof that I like Fortnite.
Yeah? We like Fortnite!
God damn. 2017 and 2018 were both amazing years for gaming as well. Breath of the Wild, Smash Bros. Ultimate, Witcher 3. I know I was 2 years late to the whole game. I was 2 years, yeah, because I just got into it, and it's one of my favorite games of all time. Journey as well. The same excuse as Witcher 3. Detroit Become Human, Spider-Man, God of War, Red Dead Redemption 2. Man, RDR 2 was the first game that I actually pre-ordered. I don't know why the I did that. Barely get anything. I just played it earlier, but either way, I fell in love with the game. I mean, the Death Stranding marketing got me to buy the steelbook cover. I didn't even finish the game. I watched Jacksepticeye finish the game. It was amazing to watch. I couldn't play it to the end. I got bored, but it introduced me to Low Roar, an amazing band. I'll suck Kojima's dick any day. Then I slowly got into Dark Souls 3, finished that plus the DLC, and then I got stuck at Orphan of Cause, platinum the shit out of Cuphead. While going on and trekking through the mountain of gaming, the tunes and melody of this mountain was accompanied by several YouTubers. What a line. Of course, I got Jacksepticeye in my rotation, and Markiplier, and of course PewDiePie. But before them, before the discovery of understanding the dreaded language of colonizers, English, I was watching Thai YouTubers. Most of you who are in Thailand will probably recognize these gamers, but for the people who are not Thai, just bear with me for a second. I know you bear with me already with the racial video, but it's okay, just bear with me for a second. Thank you very much. Kun Kai and Monkey were the first gaming YouTubers that really got me into YouTubers in general. They were the GOAT for me essentially. But of course I can't forget, the legends พี่เอกฮาร์ล็อกเกอร์พี่เบลิเฟอร์แล้วก็ทีมแกลลี่มูวี่ไทย I have to say it in that accent so that it intacts the authenticity of them, and Team Kelly Movie Thai is like known as Lung P now, I think. But yeah, those three, they were the YouTubers that I really grew up watching, and their series like P on the Walking Dead series, and P Belly Fur for like hardcore games, really action / adventure stuff like The Last of Us or Metal Gear Rising or GTA I Win. Those were legendary series. And Team Kelly Movie Thai, kid-friendly channel. You can watch this guy just roleplay as several different characters and just having fun in the world, playing different modes in Minecraft, and it was truly just fun and entertaining to watch as a little kid. But these days, I no longer got access to my PS4 and my gaming laptop is f***ing fried because of my stupid ass and is now permanently stuck in maintenance limbo waiting to be fixed. And now I'm using my GOAT Dennis's laptop to rely on. Thank you, King. All love, bro. All love, no homo. Alright, all love, no homo. So these days, I'm relegated to just watching games instead of truly experiencing them. This really became apparent when Baldur's Gate 3 came out and I didn't have any space on my laptop nor the money to play it. Then came Expedition 33 and Death Stranding 2, which I've just finished watching Jacksepticeye's playthrough of it a couple of weeks ago. And so this got me thinking while watching Jack walk through the entirety of Australia. I remember how amazing the song choices were in the first Death Stranding when you just walk around and Laura just hits you like a motherfucker. I started to think, why the hell do I watch someone else play the game when I can just play, oh shit, I don't have a PS5. Nah, that's a boring answer. Maybe there's a psychological reason to this. Nah, I just don't have a PS5.
Hey, you need content.
Shit, you're right. And that's why I'm here right now. Waiter, one more transition, please. Watching video games has been a thing for years now. Think back to the previously mentioned YouTubers like Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, or Markiplier. Back when they were the most talked about YouTubers. Back then, most likely the answer you get when you ask kids why they watch YouTubers, it's, what's for dinner tonight? Or, get the f*** out of my room, I'm playing Minecraft! Oh wow, deep cut. No, the most obvious answer that you get is most likely that they like the personality of the YouTubers. But to satisfy my curiosity of being unemployed and needing content, I did some digging into reasons why people watch video games. The first kind of research I did was, and it's kind of the first place I got most of my info from, is a YouTube video by Polygon called Can Watching Games Be As Fun As Playing Them? This video is mostly relying on the personal experiences of Tina, the person in the video, on this article by Grantland titled Your Brain on Sports. To sum it up very briefly and very poorly because I'm giga brain dead, this article explained that when you watch someone doing the same thing as you're doing, it activates these neurons in our brain called mirror neuron system. And this system fires two types of neuron, strictly congruent and broadly congruent. The first being when you look at an action that exactly mirrors your actions, while the latter being when the actions are similar to the ones you personally performed. So basically these neurons tend to get more engaged to the goal of the action rather than the action itself. So for example, like seeing the end of a story of a certain game or seeing the YouTuber's reaction while watching a playthrough. That can be like the goal of the action rather than the action itself. Like your goal is to just see the reaction of the YouTubers or see what they think. That can be the broadly congruent of it. Another fascinating research mentioned in this article is by Ceon L. Baylock. I am not good with names. At the University of Chicago's Human Performance Lab, she explains, even when reading, one of the ways we understand information is by calling on those motor systems we used to act in the past. So, for someone with a lot of experience playing or reading about football, for instance, has what we call motor resonance, because they can call upon the parts of the brain they use playing to stimulate the action in their heads, and that often makes what they're reading easier to follow and makes them like that information better. For my example in my own head, this can be like when you're watching esports for League of Legends. You tend to engage with it more because you played League before and understands it in a somewhat deeper level, so you kind of understand why, oh, why did Faker go Ori here, or why did he build this, or why did Ruler do that, or why did Gumayushi do that. You kind of just have an understanding because you've played League before, and you kind of be like, oh, well, interesting. I wonder what they're gonna do, or I wonder what plan they're gonna come up with to defeat their opponents, or to crash this wave, or to steal the Baron, or to go for the objective, or to go for tower. It all just kind of conglomates into this sort of like, oh man, that's interesting to see. Oh man, that'd be so cool if they do that, or something like that. Or for another example, let's go a bit deeper, when you're watching Critical Role. I just like to mention the names. Such a cool name. You know, watching Critical Role, and me having played Dungeons and Dragons before, I tend to engage with the players more and understand that some of the decisions is the word. So I understand some of I understand the decisions more for the playthrough or for the campaign. I understand why did Kalis do that, or why did Laura Bailey do this for a character, why did Ashley do that, why did Travis do this, and why did Matthew why did Mr. Mercer, hello. why did Mr. Matthew Mercer? This video is going. I'm just geeking out. What the? Like at the end of the day, you just kind of understand it more if you have some experience with the medium beforehand. So you kind of retain the information better, or you understand it more, and you tend to engage with it more. Essentially, yeah. Plus, there's also a different feeling as to when you're playing a video game and watching a video game. It just ain't exactly the same experience, you know. For example, alright, when you watch someone play Spider-Man, right, you can just see, oh, Peter Parker is swinging too, that looks cool. But when you play Spider-Man, when you jump off the fucking building and you start swinging and you feel this vibration in the controller and the song slowly starts and it's that goaded, by the way, and then you just keep swinging. It is such a cool feeling when you're playing Spider-Man. Or in another example, when you play God of War, the sheer visceral force and impact of the violent action, you do that and it freezes an opponent and you punch that thing. Oh, fuck, it's so good. Or discovering villages and places in Breath of the Wild. That is so fucking cool when you just walk around. And I've talked about this in my other Legend of Zelda video, but it's just exploration. It's cool. It's just sick to just walk around and explore places, and you see these places. It's like, wow, it's good. That's what gaming is about, baby. Or like when you're pairing an attack in Dark Souls 3 with that sound effect. That is such a weird song. And on the topic of pairing, the pairing in Sekiro is just music to my ears. And can't forget the parry sound in Bloodborne. All absolute eargasms. In another article by Jason Dockrent for How to Geek, titled "I spend more time watching games than playing them," some of the points I made at the beginning of the video shines through here as well. But it's mentioned how engaging a YouTuber can be. You kind of get put into the game with the personality or like the YouTuber. It's like you have a friend on the journey together with you when you're, watching these games. You know, back when backseat gaming was popular, at an internet cafe for my Asian heritage, or Southeast Asian people, when you go to internet cafe, you kind of finish your hours, you have no more money, you kind of just watch your friends or watch someone else play instead. Yes, I am one of those type of people. I regret my decision, but you know what? It was kind of fun. Backseat gaming it's an old true tradition. Like you have to go through that phase of being a backseat gamer. I miss having co-op couch experience. Man, what a good time it was. Like playing Minecraft Swiss screen, so cool. So weird, but so cool. Jason also makes a point in the article about how it can be quicker to watch since you can just skip to like certain parts that you like. Although, here's my opinion, my narcissistic mindset will come in, kind of knock the door, open it up, like, hey yo, hold up, let me say something real quick, let me drop some shit real quick, alright? So, for me, I think it depends if you want to skip or not, because since you're watching it, right? Perhaps, for example, right, okay, just bear with me. It depends, because if you're watching a story focused video game, you don't really want to skip some of the key important moments, right? When you're watching Uncharted 4 or Death Stranding 2 or Spider-Man 2 or just God of War or anything, you don't really want to skip it, because the dialogue in each moments kind of keep your attention and keep building upon the characters that you see in the story and in the games. And also another point, I really wouldn't skip parts in Schedule 1 when I watch Jacksepticeye play, because the farming and the tedious work of doing stuff, that's the fun part. That's what is cool to see. That's why it's fun to watch people do stuff in Schedule 1 or farm for mines, farm for stuff in maybe Minecraft. But yeah, I mean, Minecraft can be boring, I get it, but for Schedule 1, some games, for some time, some moment, it really just depends that you want to watch the farming, you want to watch the process, because, well, the grind is the content. But, you know, just that's my opinion. It's my channel, let me do what I want. Another point he made, which I really like, was that people watch other people for ideas, especially for roguelikes. Perhaps like Balatro or Slay the Spire or Hades. You kind of get an idea or kind of want to do what they're doing, so then you can do the same things in your playthrough or just want to experiment and whatnot. It's just fun and interesting. He also mentions speedrunners and esports, and it all just, you know, ends up in the first article being like, oh, motor resonance when you watch esports or something like that. And I truly think it's just straight up entertaining how the brains of speedrunners work, trying to cut off the seconds in a run or finding an exploit you've never heard of before. Exploits that sometimes even the devs haven't heard of it before. But not sometimes, I think they don't even know at all. Some of them get pissed off, to be honest.
Those guys with like, what is happening?
Oh my god.
He's propelling himself.
Oh man,
Oh, and he's going to the secret room.
that's fantastic.
A little.
Oh my god, he found that thing.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, that's a level design.
And then the esports. I've already kind of mentioned about it with like League, but I think it's just fun to see pro players taking the game to the international stage, you know, the stage of triumph and the adversities and obstacles that these players experience to get this far into the tournament. It's just beautiful and inspiring to see these moments happening live on screen. God, I just love the casters. The casters are so hype. Medic and Captain Flowers, those people, they're just amazing casters. I don't know, they cook almost every time when something happens, like a historical moment in esports league, and then they just say some shit that's like being written by Aristotle or some shit. I don't know, I just thought-provoking. It's just hype as shit. All hype moments. It's just fantastic. The other article I found was by Rachel Foster for Kids Industries. Of course, there's the mention of personalities. She also suggests that the viewers enjoy watching the gameplay and interacting with the community of the game. They, you know, might not be able to play or doesn't want to play the game themselves. They can still have the choice to enjoy the story, the fan arts, and other components of the game, like the music or level design or anything else in the game. You can't enjoy other stuff in the game other than just the gameplay, because you can't, you know, you don't have the access to the game, or you can't play the game, or you don't want to play the game. You can still enjoy it, like just watching someone else play the game. The viewers might be able to learn and build their own skills, especially in sandbox games like, you know, Minecraft, Gmod, or Terraria, just to name a few. Gmod, I spent so many hours in Gmod. It all brings a sense of community into the viewer. You know, an example Rachel brought truly warms my heart just reading. It's a comment on one of Pew's video. You know, here I'll read it out loud. Hey kid, I know you're on a break. Well deserved. But just know my 6 boys who all grew up with you call you the 7th son, because you've been a great friend to all my sons as they grew up. They would fight with their brothers and all come together to watch you. And then they were brothers again. I would hear them say, ah, the 7th son saves the day again. My oldest 3, who are your age, were caught up again for military service a few weeks ago. They are in Iraq, Kuwait, and Israel. The military separates brothers, so in case something happens, I don't lose them all at once. My 3 youngest have been watching your Minecraft series on your break because they miss you and their older brothers. As their daddy, it's funny with the younger ones because they include you and say they miss their 4 older brothers. I know you never see or read this, but as a daddy, where my 6 boys consider you their brother too, the 7th son, I just needed to thank you for helping my boys grow into men. I know it's weird, but kids are weird. And as their dad, who has watched every one of your videos with them multiple times, I love you too. Be well, Felix. I butchered that for a bit, but man, that comment kind of just opens my mind to how these YouTubers, a lot of people grew up with them. I grew up with them. I grew up with Jacksepticeye. I grew up with Markiplier. I grew up with PewDiePie. I grew up with all these you know, old YouTubers who are now still doing some of the stuff on YouTube, but they're kind of also slowly moving on to bigger projects. And Markiplier with his Iron Lung movie that I'm so excited to see. Jacksepticeye still slowly branching off towards his coffee company, but still playing games every now and then. PewDiePie just living his life. I could wish nothing more for the guy. I mean, he practically raised tens of millions of kids through a screen, and now he's able to raise his own son with his wife in a beautiful place. And I think that's really heartwarming that their content was able to touch so many hearts and so many people in so many different places. Oh, okay. Of course, I'm not sure the story I just talked about is fake or not, but I like to think it's real. And somewhere out there were a group of brothers that really considered PewDiePie as one of their brothers. And I still think that is truly and just very heartwarming. While there isn't much research data for these articles, but actually, oh wait, there is one. For the article by Jason Dockerin, this one, he mentioned a research that was done by media. And of course, I really want to talk about the data they gathered. Turns out, the info I got was more on about the marketing opportunities of game publishers by promoting them on other creators' platform. And I feel like that's really disingenuous. Okay, yeah, I get it. It's marketing opportunities, yada 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 yada. But it just don't feel right. Because turns out media research in the clients section, that the clients, they mention Amazon, Bank of America, Disney, Spotify, Universal Music Group, and several others, and they say they're the pioneers of global entertainment. Bank of America, like really, global entertainment? Okay, yeah, it's a normal thing in business, plus the research is free to the public. But it feels disheartening to me personally, since they're trying to capitalize on the external channels of marketing, and it just feels like capitalism like creeping its way into like talking about it's it's normal. It's normal. It's just business, but it just my shit, you know, for real. Like what Arthur Morgan shit. It just don't feel right. Well, since I don't want to use the research done by media, I'm going to do my own research instead via survey. By that I mean I asked a bunch of my friends about the YouTubers they watched back in the day and why they watched them. You know, pretty shitty journalism, but I know it's my first time, okay, so right, here we go. In this section, I'm going to be showing the answers of my friends along with their recording. I got the permission, and the questions are very simple. The first being, what gaming YouTubers they used to watch back in the day, and the second question would be why they watched them. I know, shitty journalism, but just bear with me. Let me just start with this answer first, since I didn't record his answer. His name is Bart, and he's actually Thai, so he doesn't speak like a lick of English, doesn't understand English at all. So all the YouTubers he mentioned is gonna be Thai, and I think that's really interesting for the, you know, diversity points. So the channels he watched are purely Thai. Examples include P.Ek Halocker, Master Gamer, Skit TV, and OPS TV. I have to say it in that accent so that it is doing them justice, you feel me? And his reasons for watching them is to just watch while eating food or having no access to a proper setup. And lastly, he just likes seeing the personalities of the YouTubers and to see the different reactions. And also watching games, like very long games, perhaps like The Walking Dead or Detroit Become Human or Death Stranding, it's like watching a series and you're committing a lot of hours and minutes and time into watching this specific YouTuber, and it just feels like you're watching a television series. So that's one of his points as well. But anyways, let's really move on to the recorded answers now. First up being Max.
Do you know why you watch playthroughs in the first place? Like, you know, what really like made you watch them instead of just playing the game?
I like PewDiePie.
Fair.
I just liked watching them. I don't know if I really cared about the game. And then it's like the game becomes cool because I remember watching like PewDiePie play it. Yeah, but maybe now I'll watch like I don't know if I watch playthroughs because I don't really care about like if I wanna like do a story game, like my PC can probably play it, and I just rather play it myself. What? Yo! Why didn't you attack? Hello?
And so now these days you just kind of fuck around with indie games instead.
Yeah.
Alright.
And the next up we got Sid.
Do you like watch any like prominent YouTubers you watch for like games?
Mostly back then I would say PewDiePie and then CoryX Kenshin. And then it was probably like a little of like the big three, like Markiplier and a little bit of
Jack.
Who was it?
Maybe?
No, not Jack. The big, like when I say big three I already meant like all of them.
Ah, yeah, alright, fair.
I forgot who's this other guy.
I'm thinking you're forgetting one of the biggest gaming group of all time, which was Vanoss Gaming. Have you I feel like you watched them back then.
Not quite, but I guess you could throw him in there as well. Yeah.
Fair.
That's pretty much them. Yeah.
Do you know why you watched them play games? It's just because it was fun as like the reason.
I'll be honest, I have no clue why. But it was mostly because like I didn't really have a setup back then, and none of these games I could actually I couldn't think of like actually like access, or like I wasn't like, you know,
really didn't
have a setup, and I didn't. Yeah. So technically, if I wanted to play it, I would just either watch or go to like a computer shop and hope they have it.
Okay, that's all I needed.
And next up, we got my boy, my lover, my brother. I'm kidding. $20 is $20. Mark, back in the day.
Yeah, I used to love watching playthroughs. I used to watch, well, not so much YouTubers, but I used to even watch people like a talkless playthrough. Like I like Firewatch. I didn't play it initially. I watched a dude play it. No commentary. I mean, if I would want like a specific playthrough of a game, it'd be like Jacksepticeye or someone.
Go with it. That's
or like a streamer that I know probably would be fun.
Any specific names you wanna like throw out there? Or
XQC. XQCL.
Can't respect that, bro.
Yo, what you want me to do, bro? Like, I mean, I like Ludwig is a good one.
Yeah, that's fair.
What do you mean by back then? When is back then?
Back then, I said like 2016, 2017. You know, when
Jesus
the booming of
Christ.
YouTube. You know, when Jacksepticeye was playing Subnautica, Markiplier discovered FNAF.
Yeah, I watched Jacksepticeye play Subnautica the entirety of it.
Exactly. Yeah, same. I think we got the same.
Captain Sparkles, maybe.
Dude, damn, that's a deep cut.
Yeah, man, it's you're asking for a long time, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Who else? I never watched PewDiePie either. But yeah, it'd be like Jacksepticeye, I think.
Yeah, Jacksepticeye.
Dude, I used to be on Russian YouTube. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was a different time. The one dude is named Coffee. Exile would be one of them, I think. This Coffee guy used to have like a friend group, and they would all like play games, and I used to watch them.
It's like a Russian van.
Coffee spelled like COFFI.
Oh, COFFI. Gotcha. What are like the reasons you watch these YouTubers?
If I was really interested in a video game and I had to, of course, watch a person that's relatable and entertaining, like I wouldn't just watch a random person play through.
What is the thing that makes the game interesting that you want to watch?
Well, I read the synopsis, I see, but nowadays it's like clips, but it's just like a general understanding, and if it like suits your interests, you're like, ah, damn, I wanna see more of it. Like Outer Wilds, for example. You see this atmosphere, and you're instantly drawn to it. Well, that's how I was.
Right, so it can be like
you
many
realize
factors.
the depths of the lore, and it's just like, and if that's what you love, an indie game like that, it's just perfect.
And then we got to Tom.
Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, PewDiePie, Renos Gaming, Jack is the most. Dude, I was watching him before he hit his 1 million subscriber mark.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I was an OG with him.
Wait, pre-shout out or?
No, not pre-shout out.
Right, but still, that is.
But before he hit 1 mil. When he was still in his father's and mother's cabin, his parents' cabin. These days, I still watch Jack, but I watch Smitty plays.
Oh, right.
Maximilian Duels, yeah.
Oh, dude, he's the GOAT. What?
Yeah,
the
he does.
Game, right?
Yeah,
of course, dude. He's amazing.
I watch him a lot.
What are the reasons you like gravitate toward the gaming side of these YouTubers?
Jacksepticeye was probably his personality. It was just so enjoyable watching him play, and his love for gaming.
True.
He wasn't just playing games for the views. He was actually he actually cared about the games. He was talking about the lighting effects of the game.
Yeah, that's always what he talks about. Every time.
It just shows how much he likes the game.
I love.
Same thing for. Max is just super knowledgeable in fighting games and in just gaming knowledge. He's very knowledgeable in the behind the scenes of games. And Smitty is just around with your friends.
Yeah, those good times.
Yeah, good old just friends, yes.
And then this is an interesting one actually. Kind of a bilingual, same as me kinda, so he watches both Thai and English. Please give a warm welcome to my boy, my king, Ui. I know he's watching this video. Hi King. Love you.
Like back in my day, that's a lot. I got a Thai YouTuber like Bellyfur or Haloka.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They are legend. Because back in the day, I cannot afford a PC, bro.
Yeah, no access to AAA games. And shit.
Yeah. And sometimes I'm just lazy, bro. And I think I sit there and watch them playing game, and I'm having fun.
Okay, so that's back then, but these days, do you still watch them or not anymore?
Yes, I still watch them. I got a PC, but sometimes I just I don't want to play. I don't want to play yet. So yeah, just searching up from YouTube and just watch them play. I want to see their opinion from the people that I would like to watch.
Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah.
I want to see their reaction. Yeah. Fanny.
Sadie, yeah, of course. I was just about to mention.
Ready? Yeah, there's a lot, bro.
Yeah, I know, right? It's very hard.
Give me a second. Yeah.
I'm
There's so
thinking
much.
okay. He's
Russian
up there.
Bastard.
Yeah, he's up there, right?
One of gaming.
Vados, of course, yes. Goated.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, those days, man.
In the prime time, bro.
To watch.
If I want to watch a story, a well-lit reaction, or I want to enjoy the games, I watch a Thai YouTuber. And if I want to watch it like to get fun or like to relaxing, you know, it's gonna be English YouTuber.
So you don't have to like think too much about like the story and whatnot when it's like in English.
Yeah.
Just relax.
Because I don't know the English that much, so yeah, it's easier to watch the Thai YouTuber and get the stories, and then having fun with the English YouTuber. That's basically because I'm stupid. I'm not good at English that much, so yeah.
Now I think we can, I'll open my ass, and then maybe you can just, put it in.
Let's go.
And of course, I got some long answers a bit. I got a more insightful answers from these next people. The next one we got Om. He's actually doing small YouTube channels as well. I'll put his channel right here. He's doing videos mainly about fitness and working out and exercising. Speaks in Thai, but just, I'm just saying it because you know where he's coming from. He's mainly into fitness and into sports, so his answer is mostly about football and whatnot. But it's really interesting how he thinks about the reasons for watching people, and I think he explains it very well.
When I'm young, I don't have my own PC yet, so I don't have anything to play. So I just watch random guys in YouTube, and I found Master Gamer, right? So Dead by Daylight fan, and you are like in the first period of Dead by Daylight. There's a few creator in Thai, a little bit of sibbing, right? Because sibbing is like when you're a kid, you watch her and you're having fun, right? It's no matter what she playing, I'm just watching because all stuff that she play, she can entertain me and can get me involved with that. But right now, I have a lot. I have PC, I have PS5. Like I can play by myself, right? So I don't watch it that much anymore. But there's a bit of a time that I'm struggling in the game. So I just search up randomly how to get past video. There's a film creator that pop up in my feed. In my YouTube feed, and I was like, damn, this guy, I watched him, and he explained it a lot, explained about everything, and I like how he played that game. I'm not watching the Thai creator that much anymore. The few Indian, maybe S2G, he playing FIFA, so like he creating a player and leading the creator, like leaving that player and like made a story about that guy. Maybe
the career.
One of his series for Tidinho, right? So Tidinho is one of the players he created, and he created a whole fucking storyline about it. So I'm liking it because it's like watching a movie. Like if you create a player in FIFA, if you're playing FIFA, you're gonna play for a few games and you're gonna get bored because FIFA cannot fucking afford to make a good story anymore. So when the creator made a whole storyline about his player that he created, and it's like you're watching a footballer that's in real life. That's like you're watching Messi and Ronaldo go up from they're like starting their career to the peak of their career and their downfall, right? You can do it. You can live by the moment that the success, they fail, they struggle or anything. I love this. I love this player. S2G the goat for me.
S2G.
Because he's fun to watch.
To say, do you have any other like opinions on why people watch games? In your opinion, do you have any like thoughts on it?
In my opinion, because why people watch like gaming stuff, sometimes when while they're eating their lunch in the dorm room or something, because it's happening to me. I'm questioning myself. I'm doing like a body video. When I'm start cutting and I'm deep in the cut, like I'm eating very few calories. I'm starting to watching mukbang content, eating content, like eat a whole plate of a ramen or whole plate of pizza or something, or like the guy Eric the Electric, search him up, right? He eating a lot, like he having a challenge. He challenged himself to eat like 1,000, maybe 150,000 calories in one sitting, right? And that's like I'm watching him eating, and I was like eating my boiled chicken, and playlist. And I was like, I want to eat like him. I want to eat like him, but I can't because I have a goal for myself. So, in my opinion, so like it's just something in my mental that I questioning myself, and I have an answer to it. It's like you just watch some people that can do something that you can do. Because you can do it. You don't have any access to do it. You don't have enough ball to do it, right? In some time. It just make you feel more comfortable with yourself because like there's someone doing that and you don't have to do it for yourself. But like in my opinion, I always watch a video that people eat a lot of food. I know I can, but someone can. So I watch him. And he's happy. And I'm not happy. But at least I'm happy because I see someone do it. Maybe sometimes not everyone can have access to console or PC,
Yeah,
right?
of course not.
So you just one of my friends, he don't have any PC or console, so he just watch a right?
Of course, yeah.
Whatever. He watching like Detroit Become Human.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, and he was like, I want to play that game. I don't have PS5, so I can't play that game, but I watch him because he can do it, but I can't, but at least he can do it, so I watch him playing it. Maybe it's because we can't do it, but someone can do it. So we watch them do it. And we just sit here and watch them do it. Because when someone experience that and express their emotion, they can get you involved with their emotion, right?
Yeah.
And we enjoying the moment like we'll actually do it by ourselves.
Right. I think that's about it. So yeah, thank you for your time and thank you for your answers, man.
And that's about it. That was quite the insightful discussion I have with my friends. I think I like how having no access to the game is one of the most prominent answers here, since it was, rarely touched upon in the articles I was reading from. And the answers are kind of what my mind thought of anyway as like a hypothesis as the primary answers. So to sum it up real quick, the main points as to why people watch others play video games is first, having no access to a setup. Second, enjoying the personality of the YouTubers. Third, watching the reactions of the YouTubers. Fourth, perhaps the game just looked interesting and it just grabs their attention, perhaps with the thumbnails or anything else. There are many factors, but most of the main ones that I got was those four. These four answers are the most common from what I found. So there you have it. Watching games can be an enjoyable pastime activity, and with the right game, it's almost like watching, a series these days, since most games that are out nowadays take up to maybe 20 plus hours to just finish the main story. And with the right YouTubers, you can feel like you're not alone and there's always a familiar face you can come back to every time. I made this video because I just feel bummed out that I can't experience the hype and the feel of playing games that big anymore. Because man, I really wanted to interact with the community of Baldur's Gate 3 and when it first came out, because I'm really into D&D. I love Dungeons and Dragons. I watch Critical Role. I watch the other YouTubers that like does Dungeons and Dragons skits and whatnot, and I just really wanted to play Baldur's Gate 3 and build my own character and experience the story and do my own stuff, but I just can't because at the time I had no money to buy it. I had no space for Baldur's Gate. Same now with Expedition 33. My laptop is fried, so I'm using my friend's laptop, and his is not that powerful, and I can't like play any of those big title games or those massive games anymore. I haven't even actually like experienced Elden Ring to its full potential as well, and that sucks. I really wanted to enjoy Elden Ring in my own comfort and just experience Elden Ring in a way that is enjoyable. So these days, in my Steam catalog, I just have mostly indie games now, and they are still amazing choices as games for you, especially just to relax and just to see these works of art come alive on your screen, especially for platformers like Grizz. I just finished Grizz. Oh my god, I keep listening to the soundtrack. It's so good, man. Oh my god, there's not a single word spoken, not a single dialogue in the game. Just pure singing and emotion and feelings, and it's just an amazing game. Finished it in one sitting, cried my ass off at the end. Just a short cutscene at the end, and just brings my emotion, just tears me inside out. Amazing game. And then I got Spiritfarer. I'd never heard of it before. Looks good. I heard the music. Sounds fantastic. So I thought, why not? So I copped that. And now I am slowly going through the game, and it has been an enjoyable and relaxing experience so far. I also got Hollow Knight, and I'm planning to finish that and play that because, the sequel is coming out, so who knows? And I just feel like I have to get up on the Silk Song hype train, get on the Hollow Knight hype train and finish it. And I'm excited. I'm still happy that I got to still enjoy games in the ways that I can, or maybe And yeah, I think it's just an absolute blessing and an absolute honor that I can enjoy games even back in the day. Just have the experience and the love for video games. I just feel so happy to be able to enjoy these works of art and have such a connection to it. Just to think back on Breath of the Wild or Red Dead Redemption 2 or The Witcher 3, Journey, Detroit Become Human, Spider-Man, God of War, Siege for some reason, Rocket League, Garry's Mod, TF2, Half-Life 2. It's just so many games that I love and cherish and adore. I just love video games, and I think even though I can't play it, you can still watch people, you can still watch YouTubers, you can still watch and get some experience and some enjoyment out of it. And it's an interest in it. It just gives you like a feeling of a community, like when you watch Jacksepticeye play Undertale, or when he plays Subnautica, or when PewDiePie just plays Skate 3 and on Skate 3, or The Last of Us, or when Markiplier plays a horror game. You just feel like you're a part of that. You just feel nice and cozy. But at the end of the day, I think nothing beats the moment of experiencing these games in its truest form. Just you and the game, and just a screen away, witnessing something that only you can truly feel. Playing a video game. Hi guys, right, that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video and just to be here, just to say hi to some of my friends. Hello, sub kings, sub queens, hi. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. I know this is a very weird one. This is kind of a new idea, and I feel like this video took a long time, mainly because of the research I had to do for some of these topics as well. And I know that it can feel very unprofessional and just kind of scrapped together and whatnot, but you know what? I had fun. I had so much fun going around trying to find reasons for some of these things on why people watch video games, and I think it's just a very interesting thing that I just wanted to share to some of you guys, and that's my point here. That's kind of the main thing of why I made this video and made this channel. I just wanted to, you know, I'm a dork, I'm a nerd, I'm a geek, I share things that I like. I want people to, you know, feel welcomed, and I think I want them to just be open up and talk about things that they like, especially, you know, nerdy things like video games or you know, D&D or League lore or something like that. I think it just all culminates into just my being and what I am, and I think this video is very interesting, to say the least. And I had so much fun just finding things to read and finding a reason to make this video, and just to find the music and the clips I need for this video. It just brings me on like a nostalgia road trip when I see Uncharted's gameplay, or when I see Watch Dogs, Aiden Pierce coming up on the screen. I just, yeah, I think it's just nostalgic, and I like video games and I love video games, and I don't think I'm ever gonna stop talking about them, and that's why I made this video. So yeah, thank you guys so much once again for coming onto this channel and spending time here. My schedule is completely there's no like dates or whatever, but I think I'm trying to just share as many things as I can about topics that I like, and I just want people to get to know it and just enjoy it as much as I do. So, for the last time, Dankeschön, alles Leute, und yeah, have a great day, have a great morning, and have a great night. Take care, guys. Thank you. Bye bye. This video is gonna be so not well received, I think. I like it. I liked it.